Welcome to this video. In this video, I talk about a topic that applies to every person on the planet. That topic is personality. Everybody has one, but the traits of personality differ in people, and those differences affect what people do in life. One effect is the kind of career or jobs they choose. I measure personality and talk about my findings in this video. More specifically, I show job seekers how to select job offers that are right for their particular personality, jobs in which they have the best chance of being successful. Also, I show employers how personality can be used to find the job seeker they are looking for. The slide on the screen depicts the essence of what I do. I find the job seeker, among many, who matches essential personality trait requirements for the position opening. As you know, there are lots of agencies that try to do the same thing with reference to helping employers find recruits that meet their staffing needs. But there is a major difference. My technologies identify job seekers who are typically high producers, who stay on the job longer, and I do that at a fraction of the cost. So, you may be wanting to know, how do you do what you do better at a lower price? Well, I am eager to tell you, but before I do, I sense the need to introduce myself. I am Mike Williamson, and I am founder and owner of Quality Surveys, LLC. In the event you are curious about my bio, it is posted on the About Us page. It includes my education, professional experience, and information on my publications. I am also the developer of this website. I'm very excited about the website because it is the platform that I plan to use to enlarge the scope of the distribution of my technologies. I have developed 8 technologies. This slide shows the titles and images of the reports they produce. All of the technologies are posted on the Technologies page, along with a brief description of each and a recommendation about how they are used in the workplace. I recommend you inform yourself about those technologies. In 1985, I developed the personality survey technology, just 1 year short of 35 years ago. As you can imagine, there are lots of great stories to tell about factual evidence of their effectiveness, some of which are posted on this website, but most of which will have to wait for another day. I want to keep this video brief and to the point. The survey produces a one-page report that describes the personality of the survey taker with a high degree of accuracy. Embedded in the report is a graphic profile that represents the written description. Let me say that again. The profile embedded in the written report is a visual representation of the descriptive text. I call this graphic profile a person profile. One example looks like this. But here's the most important point. The person profile adds value to the report way beyond that of the written description. Here's why that statement is true. The personality survey technology makes it easy for employers to create a customized visual standard to hire to for every position in their organization. I call those profiles position profiles. Here is an example of a position profile. Remember in the first slide, I showed a job seeker who matched the requirements of the position the employer needed to fill. This is the practical process the technology provides to reach that desired goal. Here is a slide of both profiles together. As you can see, the position profile is on the left and the person profile is on the right. This slide illustrates what I mean by a match. You can see how the results give employers a visual standard to hire to. When the profiles match, good things happen. So what can be expected from employees where profiles do match? The slide on the screen now answers that question by listing several benefits. Check it out. Many of you may be wanting to ask, But what if the profiles do not match? What do I do then? Those are good questions, and I provide answers to both of them at the end of the video. But the answers are tied to bonuses I give to employers who qualify, and I will wait to reveal how that takes place in a few minutes. So stay with me. Now, because this website is new, it needs visitors and viewers, lots of them. That's just a reality of how online business takes place. As a way of increasing traffic, I am offering everyone who registers and takes the online personality survey 5 free surveys. If you go to the store, you will see images of the products that are available now for purchase and application. Those 5 surveys normally cost $40 each. That means each survey taker gets a gift priced at $200. But when the reports lead to a job or the development of a position profile, the value of each one of those surveys, you might say the return on investment, is exceedingly more than the cost. Also, I will give 2 bonuses to qualified employers. The price of those bonuses normally falls between $500 and $1,000, depending on the situation. Again, the ROI is much greater than that, based on 34 years of successful application that proves their value. That history documents high productivity and lower replacement costs to the customers who use the technology to hire by. At this point, I want to walk you through the steps that access the technology so you can get your person profile and have 4 surveys left to give your spouse, a friend, or whomever. Or if you are an employer, you can get started on developing position profiles. Here are the steps. Step 1. Register. Registration is mandatory. Just click on the green register button above. Complete the registration form that looks like this. Then at the bottom of the page are 2 options. If you are an employer, click on the subscriber button. If you are not an employer, click on the survey taker button. Both buttons unlock the survey. Step 2. Take the survey. Follow the instructions at the top of the form to give me the information I need, then rate each item from 1, least like, to 7, most like, and all points in between. There are no right or wrong ratings, but the report will accurately reflect your ratings for each trade. That's what creates the profile. Now, take this task seriously. Don't play games. You know the saying, garbage in, garbage out. Step 3. Develop position profiles. This is for employers. After you have validated the accuracy of the report by getting a description of your personality, use your remaining free surveys to create position profiles. That task needs to be done by you or someone who is knowledgeable about the primary duties of the position. The survey creates differences in position profiles based on the way the traits are rated. Think about it. Does an auto salesperson need to have the same behavior traits as a bookkeeper? Absolutely not. An auto salesperson needs to be outgoing, enthusiastic, persuasive, a seller. The bookkeeper needs to focus on the desktop, to be detail-oriented and compulsive about accuracy. This example illustrates the fact that positions require different behavioral styles, and the technology allows employers to customize every position by creating a unique position profile for each one. Step 4. Choose a plan. There are 6 plans to choose from. This is how they appear as products in the store. When you buy a plan, you actually are buying a particular number of surveys. Now, I give you a token for every survey you buy. For example, if you choose the bronze plan, we give you 25 tokens. Then you give a token to every job candidate you are seriously considering to hire, so they can take the survey at no cost to themselves. Step 5. Hire. Hire the candidates whose person profiles match the position profiles. Here's where the bonuses kick in. At step 4, you become a customer. That qualifies you for the 2 bonuses I promised. The first bonus is 4 sets of keywords. Those keywords were specifically selected to be used in advertisements. They are like magnets that draw job seekers who identify with them to apply for the position. In view of that fact, I recommend continuing to advertise until a candidate with the right profile is found. The conventional qualifiers, like education and experience, are necessary, but they are not sufficient. There is a lot of good evidence recommending personality assessments as a supplement to the conventional qualifiers, and that includes over 80% of Fortune 500 companies. The personality survey was carefully developed using factor analysis, an important advanced statistic. The scientists among you viewers will appreciate that fact. The survey is at the very least highly competitive, and it is supported by 34 years of successful application. Some of the evidence of that success is posted on other pages on the website. The survey is fully EEOC compliant. It can be activated through this website as described. Customer support is available through webinars, blogs, posts, videos, by telephone, and through email. And you don't have to leave your office. That means 0 expense for travel, hotels, and conferences away from your home base. And if you are using an outsourcing agency and paying the average amount for each new hire, it's costing you $4,129, according to SHRM, that's SHRM, the Society of Human Resource Management. And sometimes it costs you more than that, and sometimes a lot more than that. Now here's my email address. Use it to connect with me to establish communications. Before ending this video, I encourage you to explore the website for other information that is relevant to the topic presented here. Take some time to peruse those pages. You will be amazed at some of the information posted there, and I update it often, so revisit from time to time. I want you to know that I have a vested interest in your success. In fact, my success depends on your success. So here's to a long, prosperous relationship for both of us. Thanks for watching.